Have you thought of buying in Mexico? I'm in the process and I'll share what I've learned. Today let's talk about real estate agents, attorneys, and developers in the buying process. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jill Upleger with Denver Real Estate at RE/MAX Alliance. If you're interested in the Denver area, then you have come to the right place. I post weekly tips, tours, and topics about real estate and living in the Denver area. If you'd like to see more of my videos, then remember to tap that subscribe button. This video series is a deviation from topics related to Denver, Colorado. This series will be about buying in Mexico. I'm going to share my personal experience and hope this information is helpful to anyone else considering buying in Mexico. In my first video, I covered finding a property. Today, I'll share what I've learned about real estate agents, attorneys, and developers in the process of buying real estate in Mexico. Let's start with real estate agents. Did you know in Mexico it's not mandatory to be licensed to work in real estate? This should be one of the first questions you ask when you're considering working with an agent. Are you licensed? Is the agent an independent broker, or do they work for a master broker or developer? If the agent works for the developer, it's the same as walking into a development in the US. The person in a model home office works for the developer. You should always have a real estate agent that represents you and looks out for your interests. If the agent works for a master broker, they aren't required to be licensed in Mexico. So from what I've been told, the best representation would be from an independent broker. A few other questions you may want to ask. Does the agent work as a full-time broker? How many years have they worked in the area that you're interested in buying in? Very importantly, what does the agent's service include? Get all your questions answered up front. Another difference I learned, if a real estate agent shows you a property, they'll register your name and the property address online. Should you purchase the property and not use that agent that showed you the property, they can still claim a commission. In a way, this is similar to a buyer's agency exclusive right to buy contract in the US. The difference being, in the US, the buyer needs to sign the contract for the agent to be able to claim commission. Where in Mexico, the real estate agent just needs to register that they showed you the property. Then there's the question of whether you should hire an attorney in Mexico. I have talked to other foreigners who have purchased in Mexico and they say absolutely. The attorney will ensure all steps of the process are handled and recorded properly. Did you know that if you're buying in the restricted zone, within 100 kilometers of an international border or 50 kilometers of a coastline, a foreigner can only own real property in Mexico via a bank trust or a Mexican business corporation? In speaking with a few real estate agents in Mexico that work at real estate companies known worldwide, the buying process is as follows. Find and secure a property. Then the real estate office uses a transaction coordinator and attorney to complete paperwork. The attorney also negotiates a price with the Notario Publico, who transfers title. A Notario Publico, or notary public, has the equivalent of a law license and is authorized to represent others before the government, as in the transfer of title on a deed and to set up a bank trust. The payment to the notario can range plus or minus 7% of the selling price. It's really your choice as to who you decide to work with in purchasing real estate in Mexico. Do your homework and make an informed decision on what's best for you and your particular circumstances. This information is from my personal interactions. I'm not advocating who you should work with. You should always talk to a professional in the market you're looking to buy in who can advise you on the purchase of real estate. In my next video, we'll talk about next steps once you have secured property in Mexico and how the process differs from purchasing in the US. If you found today's topic helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you get notifications every time I post a video and you won't miss a thing. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to check out some of my other videos showing on the screen. Thanks for watching.